What's up, everybody? This is All Things Beer 510, and today we're bringing you a review from Beachwood Brewing out of Long Beach, California, the West Coast. This is System of a Stout. System of a Stout is 11.25% barrel aged stout, coffee stout. Has Armenian coffee, cardamom, molasses, and also coffee from Portola Coffee Lab. And so this is a stout, oak aged. I had a sample of it, I think like a 3-ounce taster when I was at North Park Brewing in San Diego a few weeks ago. So, I got a bottle. They distributed it down to the Bay Area. I picked it up at my guy Joe's Encino Market down in Alameda, for all those familiar. And I'm just, I'm a fan of Beachwood's beers. They have some barrel-aged barley wines that are really good. Their stouts are really good. Their IPAs are really good. I'm not going to put them on the level of their stouts, so like a Bottle Logic or all the hype. But I think, they do a really good job, good to great job on their stouts. I think they're very underrated on the West Coast, actually. So I wanted to sit with this stout. It's National Beer Day, so I didn't want to bring out any whales or anything like that. I wanted to bring out a beer that most people can get from California on the West Coast. And at the same time, if you are familiar with craftkings.com or craftbeerkings.com, they also have this on here as well. So, you can get this beer after you watch the review. But yeah, I just wanted to, tell you guys what I think, and also for myself, sit with it and, tell you guys what I think on the spot. Like I said, 3-ounce pour, especially when you have a sampler and you had a couple IPAs and you're drinking other beer, you don't really get the, the taste of it. So I'm revisiting this beer. So let's get this open, see what it tastes like, see what it smells like, and tell you what I think. Yeah, Beachwood. A lot of West Coast, breweries. A lot of people think about, in the Bay, you think about Cellar Maker. A lot of people are hitting me up about Alvarado Street and field work and things of that nature, and Russian River, and we still have all that stuff. Moonraker. In LA, you have the the Bottle Logics and Noble, Pure Brewing, Abnormal Brewing, but El Segundo, which is one of my favorites for IPAs, and Beachwood is one that I think deserves to be right up there in SoCal. They do really good stuff. So let's get up close and personal. Mm. So Armenian coffee, it's not something I'm big on, but this is, a very distinct smell. You can smell the coffee. If you guys are familiar with Phil's, actually Phil's is a Bay Area coffee place in San Francisco, based out of the city, and I think I've had Armenian coffee before. A lot of spices. It has this type of smell like cumin or some type of Middle Eastern spice. It's a really odd but cool and interesting type of smelling beer. Yeah, like turmeric or cumin, or and it almost has like a cinnamon type taste, even though I know cinnamon is not in this beer. But you do get a lot of coffee. I get some chocolate notes out of this. You know, pitch black, a little mocha head. Let's get to it. Cheers. Yeah, that's good. It's different, and that's what I remember about the 3 ounce. It's very different. It's not your Speedway stout. It's not your regular coffee stout. It is very different. You get the chocolate. You get this lush chocolate, a little bit of vanilla mouthfeel on this beer, but you also get, like I said, that I'm a big fan of like spices and Middle Eastern food, and this reminds me of like some type of Indian dish, some type of Afghan dish. Like, just the spices are so good in this beer. You know how Vietnamese coffee is just a totally different coffee than any other coffee and just coffee beer that you taste. Armenian coffee is just something that's just super different. You know it right away. Cumin, turmeric, nutmeg, chocolate, coffee. You get a lot of that in this beer. Like I said, I'm not gonna put this, and it's sticky too, it sticks to your lips. I'm not gonna put this beer on the level of Bottle Logic or the Speedway Stout variants. But I mean, not everybody can be Michael Jordan, LeBron James. I mean, there are levels to beers, and I think this is a really good beer, a shelf beer. You don't have to wait in line all day for the beer. You don't have to go crazy on the computer trying to buy tickets, for a beer. Like, this is a beer you can walk in your store, get it, and you feel good about drinking it while you're drinking it. Like, oh, this is really, really good. And you can give this, like, I gave it a 4.25. I think that's really good. It's above a 4, and 4 is really good. And I think this is above really good. It's not legendary or epic, but it's something you can share with your peoples, and it's really good. I would buy this again. Most definitely, I would buy this again. And it's just a really well made beer. Beachwood Brewing out of Long Beach, California, the West Coast. Guys, keep doing what you're doing. Happy National Beer Day. Until next time, you guys take care. 100.